Hello everyone, welcome to the Nova Scotia Championship 2019 Volleyball Weekend 1 gold medal match here in the 14U Girls Tier 2 category. We just saw the Cape Breton Capers defeat the Fall River Fury in the Tier 1 category, and now we have got Pictou County Invasion taking on the Cape Breton Capers black team, and it is 1-0 here for Invasion as we get going. Invasion scoring with that cross-court left side shot. And heading back to serve, here's Sarah Gunn. Float serve. Passed up by McDonald. That ball is up and over. Capers defense keeping it alive and looking to try and put that ball over is Sturmy, not quite able to do that. That is going to be an Invasion point. Back to serve once again. Here is Gunn. That ball is passed up. Set to the back row. There's a big swing from McDonald. And there's a huge swing down the line from Crawford. And another turn down the line from Marks. That ball set out to the left. Invasion with the deep swing, and that one is going to land out of bounds. Point going to Cape Breton. Back on the line here is Tori Weiler with the serve. That ball is passed up and over, and it is saved by Sturmy, putting it over. She is going to back set that ball. Free ball over. Capers with a pass, Sturmy pushing it into the middle of the court. There is a swing from McDonald, and that is going to score. There's a big serve. That ball is dumped over, picked up by the defense of the Capers. Free ball pushed over from McManus. There's a big swing in the middle from Avery McDonald. And that ball is tomahawked up. And a nice try saving that ball there is Olivia Marks. Looked like she went into the net, but we are going to see a call for a net violation first coming from the Capers side. So that is in fact going to be an Invasion ball. Back on the line, here's Jessie Maxner. That ball is passed up and saved. Free ball almost over from Sturmy, and that is going to be a point for Invasion. And back on the line, here's Jessie Maxner. That ball passed up by Weiler, set into the middle. Free ball over. Sturmy to the middle, free ball over from McDonald. And there is a big swing into the deep corner of the court from number 8, Avery McDonald. Back on the line, here's Jessie Maxner. Float serve. That ball is passed up and over. Free ball from Invasion. Picked up by Weiler. Sturmy setting the ball to the middle. Free ball over. Invasion with a saving dig. That ball is passed up, set to the left. Big swing from the left side, an even bigger dig from the Capers defense. Free ball over from Marchand. Middle set, and there is a big swing in the middle. This time carving it to one from Avery McDonald. Back on the line, Jessie Maxner. That ball is passed up and swung at. That one just going outside the boundaries of the court. That is going to be a point for Invasion. Invasion pulling ahead here now, 8-2. And it is a service ace. Float serve, passed up. Set to the left side. There is a huge tug on that ball by Ava McDonald. And we are going to see the Capers win that point. Back on the service line here is Annie Maltby. That ball is passed up, but not enough to get a second contact. Service ace for the Capers. Maltby with the big serve again, this time dropping it short in front of the passer. Service ace. Maltby back on the line. That ball is passed up, set to the middle. And there is a swing landing right on the line inside of the court from the Invasion middle. And that is going to send Avery McDonald back to serve, 10-5. Float serve. That ball is passed up. Free ball over. Big swing in the middle from the Capers, dug up by Gunn, tipped down the line. And there is a double block, and that ball is still kept alive. Capers trying to put it over, but Invasion finds a way to keep it on the Capers side. Heading back to serve here is Avery McDonald. That ball is passed up, set to the middle of the court. Free ball pushed over. That swing just hitting the top of the tape, point Capers. And it looks like we're going to see a net violation called on the Capers, so that is in fact going to turn around and become an Invasion point. Heading back to serve, Avery McDonald. That ball's passed up, dumped over. Right there to receive it is the Invasion middle. And the Capers are going to score deep down the line this time. And that is going to send their star-studded server, Ms. Zoe Sturmey, back to serve, who has been racking up the aces today on this court. Float serve. And that ball is up, but not over. There is Sturmey with the tough serve. One down, a few more to go, 7-12. Float serve. That ball is passed up. Set to the middle. There is a swing from McHale. And a free ball pushed deep, picked up by the defense in one. And a roll shot from Avery McDonald in the back row is going to score. And it looks like we're going to see a timeout called by the Cape Breton side. Capers looking to put the free ball over. And that free ball is going to slide off the platform of the opposing players and score. Point going to the Capers. Heading back to serve here now, number 9, Ava McDonald. That ball is passed up. Free ball over. Set in the middle, deep down the line to 1. A nice shot there from number 4, Tori Weiler, to score. And Ava McDonald's going to go back to serve 9, serving 13 now. That ball is passed up. Set to the left, a free ball over from Gunn. And a big back row attack from the Capers, but it is going to land out of bounds. A good try there, being aggressive, but that is going to be an invasion point. Heading back to serve here now, Jessa McHale. Float serve, passed up by McDonald. A swing in the middle. Once again, a big aggressive swing from Marissa McManus, but that one is going to go long and out of bounds. Point going to invasion. Back on the line is Jessa McHale. That ball is passed up by Maltby, dumped over by Sturmey. Invasion with the free ball over from Crawford. Free ball from Marchand. A left side swing from Gunn. Capers with the free ball. And there's a block from the Capers. Keeping it alive is the defense of Invasion. But that one not able to get dug up. Ava McDonald with the float kill from the back row. Peyton Marchand back to serve. 10 serving 15 in this first set of your gold medal match in the Tier 2 category for the 14U girls. That ball is passed up, pushed deep, picked up almost by the defense of Invasion, but that spot just too clever to keep managed. Back to serve here is number 18, Peyton Marchand. Float serve, that ball is up and over from Gunn. Gunn there looking to block it, a little bit of a double contact on that one. That is going to be a Capers point. Float serve, and it is a service ace for Marchand. And we are going to see a timeout called here now from the Invasion side. Both teams back on the court. Cape Breton Capers back at the line to serve here is Peyton Marchand, who has been stringing together a few serves for her team. Gunn with the first contact, but once again, Marchand served too much heat to handle. It is now a 1-point game, 14 serving 15. That ball is passed up, chased down Good try by Invasion to put that over, but we are all tied up at 15s here. Marchand with the serve. And a big save there by the Invasion setter, putting it over. And that's all they need, a side out there to get that lead back, 16-15. A great job there by number 11, Jessie Maxner, getting that ball over. And heading back to serve here now is Lauren Crawford. Float serve. That ball is passed up, but out of bounds. Service ace this time for the Invasion side. Back on the line, Lauren Crawford. And it is a service ace. Float serve. That ball is passed up, set to the middle. And that swing going just out the side and out of bounds. Invasion point. Serving the ball again here is Lauren Crawford. But before she has a chance to do that, we're going to see a timeout called by the Capers. That ball set to the left side. Roll shot from McDonald. A back row attack from the Capers is going to land outside the boundaries of the court, and that is going to be a point for Invasion. Invasion up now 21-17 here in this first set. Tier 2 14U girls gold medal match. Sarah Gunn with the serve. Passed up by Maltby. There's a big swing from the left side, Zoe Sturmey, but that one just sailing out of bounds on her, and that is going to be an Invasion point. Back to serve once again. Here is Sarah Gunn. And it is a service ace. Gunn back to serve. That ball is passed up and over. Set to the left side, big swing from the left. Free ball over from McDonald. Picked up by McManus. Another big swing from Maltby, and this time it is big enough to score. Point Capers. Back on the line, here's Tori Weiler. That ball just sneaking over the tape, but it is picked up by Marks. Now a swing in the middle, dug up by Marks. Free ball over, and we are going to see a net violation called on the Capers. And that is going to put Invasion in the spot to win this set 24-18. Heading back to serve, here is Jessie Maxner. Float serve. That ball passed up by Maltby. Set in the middle, there's a swing from Sturmey. Free ball from McDonald, not quite getting over the top of that tape. That is going to be a point for the Capers. And heading back to serve now, here is Annie Maltby. That ball is passed up. Free ball over. Picked up by the Capers defense. Invasion picking up that ball, a dump to the pot, dug up by Weiler. Free ball over. This time it is Crawford with the dig. Swing in the middle, dug up by Invasion, tipped down the line. Free ball pushed cross court. And that ball still kept alive. Back row attack from Maltby, dug up by Invasion. This time a left side little dump over the top of the tape, and that is going to score for Jessa McHale and the Pictou County Invasion team. And there you have it, folks. The first set underway, 25-19. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second set and perhaps the third. Both teams are back on the court here at the Nova Scotia Volleyball Championship 2019 Weekend 1 Tier 2 14U Girls Gold Medal matchup here between Pictou County Invasion and Cape Breton Capers. The Capers starting us off with a serve here. Free ball over from McDonald. Free ball over from Maltby. Swing in the middle going to the top of the tape from Bethel, and that is going to be a point for the Capers. Back to serve is Tori Weiler. And that ball is going to land just out of bounds. Point Invasion. Heading back to serve Rory McDonald. That ball is passed up, set to the left, and there is a tip right into the pot. A good try there from Bethel trying to get it off the block, but that one just cleverly placed. Annie Maltby back to serve. 2 serving 1. Float serve, and that one is going to land right in the seam of the passers. Point going to the Capers. Float serve. That ball is passed up. Free ball looking to make it over, but doesn't quite get there. Capers now with a strong start, 4-1. Annie Maltby back to serve. Float serve. And it is a service ace. That timeout called by the Pictou County Invasion coach, as they are now down 1-5, but leading in the first set. And we are going to see the Capers still fired up, coming back onto the court to serve the ball with Annie Maltby. Maltby with the serve. And it is another service ace. Maltby back to serve. That ball is passed up and over. And that is going to score for Invasion as the Capers get called on a carry on that second contact. Heading back to serve here now is number 4, Kate Bethel. That ball is touched by the Capers passer, so that is going to be a point for Invasion. Back on the line is Bethel. That one is going to go into the top of the tape. Capers point. Serving the ball here now is Sturmey. And it is a service ace. Float serve. service ace for the Capers. Float serve passed up by Gunn. Set to the outside, and there is a tip over, but it looks like we're going to see a net violation on McDonald, and that is going to be a point to the Capers. And it is another service ace from Sturmy. Sturmy with the serve, passed up by Bethel. Set to the left, swing from McDonald cross court. And there's a big swing in the middle. That is going to score for Ava McDonald. Zoe Sturmy back to serve. And it is a service ace. And we are going to see a timeout called here by the Invasion side as Sturmy has led her team to a 13-3 lead. Both teams back on the court. Zoe Sturmy back to serve here for the Capers as they are up with a nice 10-point lead, 13-3. That first pass up by Bethel. And a little jump tip into the pot, and that is going to score for Avery McDonald. Heading back to serve here now is Maya McDonald. Float serve, that one going into the top of the tape, and that is going to be a point for the Capers. Back to serve here now is Ava McDonald. Float serve, passed up and out of bounds, service ace. McDonald back to serve again. Float serve. That ball is passed up, set to the left. Gunn with the swing down the line, and that is going to score. Heading back to serve here now for Invasion is Rylan Byron. And that serve just a little bit short, point going to the Capers. Serving the ball here is Sam England. Short serve passed up and over by McDonald. And now she's going to swing at it. And there is a left side tip over. But it looks like we're going to see a call on a carry as two players kind of bumped into each other, trying to put that ball away. And serving the ball here is McDonald. Free ball over from the Capers. And it is going to score. Back on the line is McManus. That ball is passed up. Free ball shot over by Invasion. A good job by the Capers finding a way to get that ball back up. Invasion with some scrambly play here. That ball passed up. Looking to dump it is Sturmy, and we are going to see a call on a carry as she tried to cover her dump that was blocked. And heading back to serve here is number 10, Sarah Gunn. That ball's passed up. Set to the back row. That ball just being swung at and out of bounds, out the side. Gunn back to serve again. And it is a service ace. Gunn back to serve. That ball is passed up by McDonald. Free ball over from Weiler. A swing in the middle, and that is going to score for Kate Bethel. And it looks like we're going to see a timeout called now by the Cape Breton side. Both teams are back on the court, and Sarah Gunn is going to start us off with a serve. That ball passed up by Invasion. Swing in the middle from Bethel, and it is going to land in the back of the court. A big comeback happening here for Invasion. Sarah Gunn once again back to serve. And that ball is passed up. Set to the back row. And the Capers are going to find a way to score. Sharp cross from that swing from Ava McDonald. And back serving the ball here is Tori Weiler. And that ball is passed up. Set to the left. Free ball pushed down the line. Free ball pushed deep to 5, picked up by the defense of Invasion. Sturmy setting up the middle. A big swing in the middle going off of the tape and defended by Bethel. Bethel with the swing herself now. And another push deep. And another push deep to 5. And finding a way to make it win for them is Invasion. Heading back to serve is Rory McDonald. That ball is passed up. Free ball over. Pass by McDonald. Free ball over. And there is a big block in the middle. That is Kate Bethel with the block. McDonald with the serve. Free ball over from the Capers. Set out to the left. Free ball from Byron. Sturmy trying to save that ball. A good attempt there on a tough, tight pass, but that one not finding a way over. And we've got Rory McDonald back to serve again. Short serve, passed up and over. Set in the middle. There is a block, but covering herself is Bethel. Free ball over. And a tip over. Swing in the middle, deep, picked up by McDonald. And a dump short behind the block. Free ball over. McDonald with the hand pass. That's set out to the left. Free ball down the line, and that free ball is going to score for Ryland Byron, as Invasion just keeps finding a way to put it in a good spot. And we're going to see a timeout called by the Capers side. Back to serve here is Rory McDonald from Pictou County Invasion. 15 serving 18. That ball is passed up. Set to the left, and there is a big swing cross court, picked up by Invasion's defense and almost hit over. But the Capers doing a good job breaking that one, as they still have a big lead, 19-15. Back on the service line, here's Annie Maltby. That ball is passed up and over, and it looks like there is a double contact call on that block and swing. And it looks like the referee just explaining his decision on the call to the player who was contesting it. Now we are going to see Invasion go back to serve. Kate Bethel back to serve. And there is a big serve, but there is an even bigger pass. Not much you can do with that bump kill. That is going to be a point for Cape Breton Capers. Heading back to serve here is Zoe Sturmey. That ball passed up. Set to the middle. Free ball over the block. Free ball down the line. Capers setting up the middle and taking a swing at it is Ava McDonald. That one just going into the tape for her. And that is going to be an Invasion point. Heading back to the line here now is Maya McDonald. And that ball just flying off of her palm funny. That is going to be a point for the Capers. Back to serve here now is Ava McDonald. McDonald with the pass. Free ball over from the back row. Set in the middle. Dug up by Rory McDonald. Trying to take a swing at that one is Avery McDonald. That one just going into the net. And that is going to send Ava McDonald back to serve. That ball is tomahawked up, set to the outside. And there's a big swing from Gunn, dug up by the Capers, and they just can't find a way to put that ball over. That is going to be a point for Invasion. Heading back to serve here now, Ryland Byron. That ball passed up, set to the middle. And there is a swing deep. Chasing it down is Invasion. But that hit too much to handle. That is a Capers point as they are getting closer and closer to extending it to a third. 23-18 here in the second set. Back to serve is number 22, Sam England. That ball going short into the net. Point going to Invasion. Back to serve here is Avery McDonald. That ball tomahawked up. Set to the middle. And that swing going into the top of the tape. And that is going to be a Capers point. 24-19 here in the second set. A reminder, Invasion did take the first one. Capers looking to extend it to a third to battle out for the gold medal. Back on the service line here is Arissa McManus. That ball is passed up. Set to the left. Free ball pushed over. There is a big swing. That one going out of bounds. Point going to Invasion. Heading back to serve here now is Sarah Gunn. Gunn with a big serve. She's going to pass it after her serve. Free ball down the line. And there's a swing going into the top of the tape, and that is going to be a point for Invasion. Sarah Gunn back to serve again. Float serve, passed up, set to the left, and there is a tip down the line, and that is going to land in the court, and that is going to be a Capers point. 25-21, that is going to extend us to a third set. Folks, don't go anywhere if you want to see who is going to claim this gold. Welcome back to the Nova Scotia Volleyball Championship 2019 Weekend 1 Here in Halifax, Nova Scotia at the Canada Game Centre, I'm Raisa Lalani, and I've got your call all weekend long. And right now we are in the middle of a battle between the 14U girls Tier 2 volleyball Cape Breton Capers black team versus the Pictou County Invasion volleyball team. Both of these teams one set apiece, looking to get some hardware. This is the final, so of course they're both going to go home with some, but one of them wants that gold, and we're going to see who finds a way to make that happen. The lineups are just going to get checked by the referees here, and then we are going to get all ready to go. All right, the lineups have been confirmed and checked. We are ready to go. Starting us off here with the service, Sarah Gunn. That ball is passed up, but not quite enough for the setter. Service ace. First point going to Invasion. Back on the line, Sarah Gunn. Float serve. That ball is passed up and over. Gunn with the first contact. Set in the middle to McDonald, and she's going to score. Gunn back to serve. That ball was passed up. Dumped over, and it is going to land just out of bounds. Point going to the Capers. And back on the line is Annie Maltby. Float serve. That ball is passed up by Byron. She's going to swing from the left, dug up by the Capers. Free ball over from Marchand. And it is going to land out of bounds. Point Invasion. Heading back to serve now, Jessie Maxner. And it is a service ace. That is a big serve floating right by the passer. Maxner back to serve. And another service ace, this time in the corner of the court. Maxner back to serve. And it is another service ace. Maxner getting fired up and her team getting fired up with her. We're going to see a timeout called here by the Capers side. Back to serve here is Invasion's number 11, Jessie Maxner. And once again, she is going to go for that corner, executing it to perfection. Serving the ball here is Maxner. That ball is passed up and over. She's going to grab that first contact. And we are going to see a double contact called on the set. And that is going to break that big serve. But heading back to serve on the other side is the Capers' big server, Zoe Sturmey. Float serve. That one just going into the net. And that is going to be a point for Invasion. As we are at 8 points here, 8-2, we are going to see both of these teams quickly switch sides. And then we'll be back with the action to see how this set is going to unfold. Both teams' lineups have been checked, and we are going to start off with an Invasion serve from McDonald. And there's a set to the left. And another left side swing, this time from Marchand. A swing in the middle for Bethel. And tracking that ball out of bounds is Invasion as they get that point. Heading back to serve once again, here's Avery McDonald. That ball is passed up. Set to the left, a free ball put over. Set in the middle, and there is a big swing over the triple block, but it looks like we're going to see a whistle blown to stop the action there as there is a net violation on the Caper side. 10-2 here. Back to serve is number 8, Avery McDonald. That ball is passed up by Weiler and chased down. A back row swing, and that is going to do it for the Capers. Too much heat to handle. Point going to Cape Breton. And that's going to send Ava McDonald back to serve. Float serve, the ball is passed up. Free ball put over, short, dug up, and we are going to see some net action there, and we are going to see a violation once again on the Caper side. That is going to be a point for Invasion. Heading back to serve here now, Rylan Byron. 11 serving 3 in this third set. And it is a service ace. And it looks like we're going to see a timeout called by the Caper side now. the court. And there's a tomahawk from the front row of Invasion. And a swing cross court. Invasion keeping that ball alive and putting it over. The ball coming back quickly again. Swing in the middle, dug up by Capers. Back row attack. Picked up by McDonald. Gunn with the swing down the line, but we are going to see a call from the referee. Double contact on the Invasion set. And after all that hard work and hustle, Capers are going to get that point. Heading back to serve is Peyton Marchand. That ball is passed up by Bethel. Set to the left, free ball over from Gunn. Passed up by Byron. Free ball over. And it looks like the referee just wanting to make sure that that play stays safe, as we saw a body coming flying into the net and under it. Marchand with the serve. And the passer is going to get trapped on that one, as Marchand gets the ace. Float serve, the ball is passed up. Set to the front row, free ball over from Maxner, dug up by McDonald. And looking to joust it is Invasion, and celebrating almost before the ball hits the ground with too much excitement, trying to get this gold medal. 13-6. Back on the line is Olivia Marks for the serve. Float serve, and it is a service ace. Serving the ball again, Olivia Marks looking to get the gold medal. And that ball is passed up and over. Set to the left, Gunn with the big swing. That one is going to go out of bounds, and that is going to be a Capers point as they stay in it to win it. Back on the line, Arissa McManus to serve. And that ball trickling over the top of the tape and out of bounds. And there you have it, the Pictou County Invasion 14U girls are your Tier 2 gold medal champions. A big congratulations to both of these teams for a well-fought battle. We got to be on the journey with them on the webcast a lot this weekend. That was fun. Don't go anywhere. We've got your 14U Tier 2 blue gold medal match coming up on the court. We'll be back in a bit.